before as becoming a new executive. So my name is Michelle. You already know how I got into this. But I do own another MLM company. I'm still with them. But being with them for about 4 years has really taught me a lot about social media and inviting and the do's and don'ts and how to post and creating relationships. But it was a very different industry. So with this company, it's really about products, right? So it's a much easier platform for me to be able to talk to people about and share, because I usually live my life out loud anyway, right? So I just came in and started to put my 4 years of experience to this industry. And of course, you have to watch successful people and what they're doing. So I started to scour Nu Skin and see who was at the top and who was a mover and shaker, who was making volume and whose teams were growing, and whose name was being spoken about over and over. So I started to watch them and see what they were doing. And I realized that, because remember, I don't have any experience with online Facebook parties. So I went to Google, went to YouTube, started to research it with my friend Diana. We're both from another company. And she took the leap of faith with me. And we said, okay, how can we do this? How can we host an online party? Because we've never done it before. Put in the research, and we got to work. We were not afraid to fail forward, because you're going to make mistakes, but you have to learn from it and continue to move forward and tweak it, right? So we just said, let's go for it. How are we going to know if we're going to do well or not? Let's just try it. And we did. We did the first one, made a couple of mistakes. It still was successful because we were able to get the volume and everything that we needed and put our name out there. So then we did the second one last month, and that one was so much more fun. We're having little technical difficulties because we wanted to actually show you what our Facebook party looked like, right? The kind of posts and the kind of content, and we created little packages for people. So we created a theme for that month, and we don't talk about pricing really. I mean, we're talking about the products and the experience, and we're allowing them to have fun, because that's kind of my personality. So where I'm like that outgoing type of person, Diana is the one behind the scenes getting it done, right? So we're a good team together. But when we created that online party, that's why we wanted to show you. But there are people there, right? And it's really, really important to go live, either on Facebook, right? There's an option to go Facebook Live, which is like a broadcast, or you can do it in a group. And it's really just having fun, right? So you have to build up the excitement before the event is even there, right? Because then no one's gonna be there, right? And I've been invited to so many online Facebook parties because of the other MLM, because everybody wants to talk with another network marketer. And their parties were just way too long. It might be 2 to 3 days, or it might be a week, and people just lose the momentum. That's no longer fun. So we decided, how can we go in and out, short attention span? So we chose a Sunday night at 9 o'clock. Most people are home. Even people that have kids. Your kids are in bed at least by 9 o'clock, right? Or even 9:30. So we decided, okay, let's just go for it. Let's give it a try. So we went live. We had some demos, live demos. If you don't have Facebook Live, you can even record yourself, pre-recorded videos, and you can upload them, where you're sharing the mud mask, where you're talking about AP24, where you're showing the galvanic spa. There's lots of, there are lots of products that you can be talking about. Now, not everyone can afford the big ticket items, right? But what are the best sellers? Someone like me, I don't have all that money, right? So what are we gonna focus on? We're gonna focus on the best sellers, the things that are lower ticket priced, that people can afford. So that's our team. We're actually the ageless team, but it's just women right now. So we're the ageless beauties. So I'm going to allow Diana, now that she got here, to kind of maybe talk about the mechanics of it and to introduce herself, because she deserves the limelight too.
My name is Diana, and like Michi said, I was with her and the other MLM for about 4 years. And in that company, we learned a lot about the social aspect, as far as what to use online to reach out to more people. With this company, you're able to go a lot more because you can go more globally with them. So what we learned was basically online parties is a great way to do things like this. We saw a lot of other companies using it, and this was one of the ways that you could showcase all your products that you want to. You don't have to showcase everything because there's over 200 products that Nu Skin has. So you just grab a few, especially the more higher end selling, the ones that sell faster, and showcase them and put them all in a package and theme it. So the first thing that you would want to do is figure out whether or not you want to do an event or a group. Now, depending on who you're trying to market this to, depends on what you want to do. An event is a lot easier for people that aren't as savvy with Facebook and social media and things like that. A group is a little bit better as far as you can place people in the group, and then you can keep that open more, and it'll be easier to track people in there with the group. The second thing would be then you decide on the theme that you want. So every month has basically a theme that you could use. May was spring, so we're going into the summer. So that's what we decided to do. And you pick whatever flair you want depending on who you want to market it to. So, you know, summer glamour party because girls like glamour. So that's what we decided to do, the date and the time frame. So we figured let's do like an hour and a half, because any longer people start to lose interest in it. If you keep a party open for like about a week or so, you kind of like get people in, let people come in, out, and then they eventually just fall out and they never want to buy anything from you because they forget about you because they have other invites to other parties that they're going to go to. So the third thing is to choose which products you want to use. We decided to go with the products that sell the best, the fastest that people want to use, plus that you could also use on the party as well, so that you could showcase how it's put in, how it's put on, the benefits of it and everything like that. So then what you want to do is choose your method of posting. So, well, this is what we did. We found a platform called CinchShare. And what CinchShare does is it'll post on events. If you're familiar with Hootsuite, Hootsuite will post in groups, but they won't post in an event, which is why we decided to go with CinchShare.
What she's talking about is an automatic scheduler.
Right.
So you input the information and it will post it for you. So you actually look like you're there posting, but you're not. You're doing something else.
Right. Because you have to have a time frame. So you got to pick out a timeline as far as, so say we start at 9 o'clock, you're going to intro yourself, and then you're going to talk a little bit, maybe do like a live video of yourselves, try introducing yourselves and what you're going to be doing. And then after that, you let the automatic platform take over as far as throwing in all the products, like maybe a minute and a half. Every 2 minutes, it's going to throw in the product that you chose. And you've already done that beforehand, like the week before, the days before, whatever. So that's what you do. Now, what you're going to do with that is you're going to get an image. You can get it from Google. You can get it from Nu Skin, copy and paste it. And you can also get like the product descriptions. I got all the product descriptions from Nu Skin. I just copied and pasted them all. And then I put them on the posts themselves. And then I found videos. You can get the videos off of YouTube because Nu Skin has some videos from there. You can also try to grab some videos from the Nu Skin website too. So, and then you post everything. You can post all that stuff on the CinchShare and it'll automatically go, but you have to put your time on it. That's why you need to figure out your timeline so that you can do it. While that's going, then you can in between do live videos, which is what we did. So we did live videos in between, and we saved space so that your video went in, your live feed went in, and then you were done right before the new post came in automatically. That way, you don't have to worry about having to post every 2 minutes. What you can do is you're now being able to answer questions because people will ask questions about the products themselves. So now you're able to do that, and then you'll be able to answer them efficiently and effectively as opposed to being delayed answering, because then they forget about what it was that they asked. So that's that.
Okay, so that's the behind the scenes stuff. So we're more than happy to kind of help if anyone has a question about that. We're definitely gonna put together a PowerPoint presentation and we can even do a live Facebook tutorial to actually walk you through. If that's something that you're interested in, let us know. But if you want hands-on information, Gina, she's there, wave your hand, Gina. I know Gina because of my mom, but I helped Gina and her partner to put a party together, and their party's actually tomorrow night. So if you wanna see how it's done live, not the mechanics, but at least to see the flow of it, then maybe you can friend Gina if you're not friends with her and attend her party so you can watch it in real time, right? It will help you to understand what we're talking about and see it live. But what we did was like Diana was saying, we have that theme, see SynShare, that's the automatic schedule that we used, okay?
How do you spell that?
Share. So we're talking, here we have different posts. She just got this from the product catalog. Nothing, we're not thinking outside the box, just copy and paste. We have the videos, we went live for certain things. Go ahead, you can keep scrolling.
Actually, if you scroll back up, yeah, do the Q&A. That was good.
No, it's too long, it's 6 minutes. We wanna bang through this.
I'll look down.
See,
One is up, one is
What?
down.
we're keeping it with summer,
Right
right? So what are the things a woman wants?
Wait,
Up,
go
up,
back.
Too far.
Down.
This is makeup. This one's
Right there.
makeup.
Yeah, makeup time.
What were you doing, Diana?
I was putting on makeup. Basically, I grabbed 3 products that we use and I put it on and I just showed it. It was just a live demo of how easy it is to put on makeup. That's basically what it is.
We have audio.
Should,
My makeup. I have a little bit of moisturizer on. I use a mattifying moisturizer because I've got very oily skin, especially my little T-zone thing going on. So the mattifier that I use from New Skin really helps me out. It also has an SPF of 15, so that also is good. So what I use is what you just saw, which is the tinted moisturizer, and I use honey. And it's great. I love it. What I do is one little squirt here. And then what I do is I'll just go like this.
So, and this is a live feed. So
And
this
from
is
here, I
being,
feel like I'm gonna
this
do
is
the other
shown
one, so I do a little bit
at
of-
live. So basically they're seeing it as it's going
And then I
on.
start basically just going right through and massaging it all up into my face.
So while I'm doing that, she's answering questions
Mhm.
that people are asking because questions will pop
Make
up.
sure I get my nose,
I see,
chin.
people are talking, so that I make sure that I'm there answering. That's how we work together, so we just bang it out right there.
Flowing. Feels great on my
See, there
skin,
goes Gina.
and it's easy to put on.
So here Diana showed the tinted moisturizer, the mascara, and the
Next,
contour lip
what I
gloss.
put on, this is just like
Okay.
that every day when I run out.
Do you wanna keep seeing this, or do you wanna get another idea?
Love
See the
this
mascara. So now, what we do is, it's not just product. We break it up, because if it's just product, it's just a product vomit, and then people are gonna leave. It's not fun, and I like to have fun. I'm the fun person, right? So we break it up with, well, we've only had ladies, right? So we might post, there's something like about like sexy guys, right? And we're like, oh my God, how hot is he? Which one do you like? Right? To break it up, we'll ask them questions. And we also build up to the event. We'll ask specific questions. You could keep scrolling up. Like, I might do something funny and get a pom-pom and be like, it's almost party time. People are looking forward to that. And if you're gonna have a party, it has to be fun. It's not just gonna be, see, your husband called, he said, buy whatever you want. It's like, not like we strong, independent women need permission, There's so many women, what do they say? When you wanna talk about business, well, I have to talk to my husband. This is just products. How are you gonna try it, right? You'll fall in love if you give it a try. So see, pearly white. So I was talking about the AP24, which is my favorite. I love it. And then I was talking about how it's all natural and for 2-year-olds and up, and really giving them the benefits, and how ours is natural when on the back of tubs of toothpaste, right? Tubes of toothpaste, there's red, blue, and green. Red and blue signify that those have harmful chemicals. The one that has a green box is all natural. So we already have them beat, right? Okay, so that's that one. right? So it's just to keep with that topic. And then while I'm doing my thing,
Right.
Diana had this post.
So you wanna make sure that all the posts fall in place with the feeds that you're feeding them. So when I did the video with all the makeup, afterwards, all the products that I used popped up so that they could see that those were the ones that I was using. So that's what we did also when we did the teeth whitening, toothpaste.
Everything has a time. So every maybe 4.5 minutes, there's a post. But you're gonna break it up, right? So if you scroll up, right? So now we're gonna have a little fun. Simon says, right? Who's your crush? Show them, ladies. Post your man in the comments, right? Woo! Hey, you guys can
We've seen this picture before.
see. You know, so we just, with the theme, stop showing him, keep going. So we went, you know, keeping with the summer, right? Lip balm and soul solution and all of these things. So keep going, just to give them a screenshot of what we were using to talk about it, even
So how long did
An
all this
article.
process take?
to actually the mechanics to put it together.
No, the process of, once you started the party.
An hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
Yeah.
Did you guys
That's what we
rehearse?
allotted.
Did we rehearse?
No.
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 You know what we were doing is what's called, while this was going on, we were doing a Zoom. Have you ever heard what a Zoom is?
Yeah.
Do you,
We were having a web conference.
Right. live.
While
off
this
the
was going
corner
on.
While this was going on.
So that we can talk to each other, but nobody else hears us, because they're on Facebook. And then you can only use Facebook Live from your cell phone, so we would mute so that she can go live on Facebook and do her tutorial. And then when it was my turn, I would go live and she would answer questions. So it's kind of like tag, you're in.
Right, because we weren't together. She was in Queens and I was out in Long Island. So that's how we did it. We talked through a Zoom, like web conference, like she said. And that's how we, you know, talked and made sure that we kept in contact throughout the whole show, just like that.
What's been your most popular selling products through social?
I'm having a lot of success with AP24.
Almost slipped there.
I know.
And online sex.
It was the hot guy.
Online.
I knew
Sex
it was
online.
successful. You guys were like
On sex online.
Were you
I
in an
get,
hour and a half? How many products
I
did
get
you
the
introduce?
True Face.
Really?
Yeah, the
True Face
Ideal Eyes,
Essence.
the True Lines, and things like that.
How many products was it in this party? Was it like, no, like 12, 13 maybe?
13, 14 we have.
So in the beginning, you guys planned it out, said, okay.
Yeah,
so
no,
how-
we get together,
Schedule, okay.
we have that planning time, and then we look at the timeline and we say, okay, how fast or how slow? And then we know how long does she have to do X, Y, Z, how long I have, right? And then we just work it out that way. I mean, actually plugging in the post to SynShare took the longest, but we already had the content, it's not like we had
And
to
in
think about
reality,
it.
like took the longest was like what, maybe if that an hour, and that was it.
Yeah, see, this is the beginning of the party, 9:03, right? So it's only 1:10, because we knew we only had a short period of time, and that's it.
Hi everybody, it's me, Jean.
You wanna have fun? That's
Welcome
fun.
to the party. So my gal pal, Diana, introduced herself, so welcome to the little fiesta. This is our second on.
Oh,
Sorry.
And then you did a face mask, you did the.
yeah.
Hi everybody, it's me, Jean. Welcome to the party.
So if you wanna pause it, I'll explain something. The really good, another benefit of having this online party is that people, if they cannot attend that night, it's still in the event. So I can then send them the link, because we only had 37 people, but now we have 68 views. Because they were able to go for the next couple of days. Because then they were asking, oh, well, what's that toothpaste you were talking about? And what's that mask? And, oh, I liked her mascara. And what's this foot cream? And, oh, that's special for the pedicure package, right?
That's the link up there, the
Mhm.
Facebook
So you
event.
just copy and
All you
paste
have to
it.
do is just copy that and paste it and send it to whoever you want, or just put it back on your thread. And say, hey, we have a certain amount of time before we're gonna close the event forever. Come in and take a look at it before we close, and then message us on what you're looking for.
See, is it a little fun? Break it up, break it up, you got, it's not just products.
How long can you have that feed
Before.
going?
As long as you want.
The live feed or the?
When anybody else can come in and take a
This
look
was
at
like
it?
leading up to it, right? So little quizzes and tomorrow's the party, you know, little questions.
Right, you
getting
wanna
ready
like
for the
set up a
beach.
hype to before the event actually starts. Because you can invite like 2 weeks beforehand and then not do anything and then everybody's gonna forget. So then you wanna throw in there every other day or every third day a product
We had at least
or
one post every
Okay.
day or every
other day.
other day.
And then like a
And we would
little
take
bit more
turns.
consistent as you got closer to it, to make them a little bit more excited, like, oh, prize, you know, party, don't forget, bring this, bring that, bring a glass of wine, you know, whatever, something like that, that's what we did for that.
And to keep it fun, you have little contests or a prize or a raffle. We had a winner. And it's just, you know, how many people do you invite? So the person that invited the most people to that event, it's just easier to keep track of that because you can see who invited them instead of sitting there and tallying up points. Nobody has time for that. I don't have time for that.
Look at
She said-
Gina.
Yeah, see? So Gina was helping us. Mike, she was helping, and she's not even part of us. Good job. Thank you. You know, so this is before the party. You know, bringing,
Yeah, that was
getting
like a
up
week
to that.
before, right.
Okay?
Good question.
So, I have a question. You sold 12 products, and now you're nurturing those people to become bigger customers, right? Like you sold,
Well, yeah, you have to keep in touch
Follow
with
up.
them and follow up. How are you liking the product? And then the way I talk is, oh my God, there's so many amazing products. No wonder why I fell in love with this company. If you are open to trying anything else, then I want to share my list of faves with you, right? And they're like, oh, okay, because it's much easier to drop $11 on AP24, which is the teeth whitening, than it is to drop $400 on a system when they're like, oh, I can really feel that in my pocket versus $11, right?
And then slowly they buy different
Oh, of
products.
course, yeah.
And then you explain that ADR and everything?
Yes.
They're all on ADR now?
Well, yes, because you're building that relationship, you're talking about their experience and trying to introduce them to more products, and of course you want them to
Well, you got the
join.
sample packs that you guys are putting together.
Mhm.
Michelle, how does it go, this is fantastic, how does it work into selling of the products? And so that it goes under your numbers and your volume?
Okay, so what happens is, we host the party together, we
Right.
put all this stuff together, and we invite, right? So we invite our friends, you can go to the invites, and then our downline invites their friends, and then friends of friends can invite their friends.
Once you're
So then-
invited, you can invite. You have
So
to be
then-
invited to the party, then you are able to invite to the party itself.
Okay, so that's wonderful, so it can,
But
it's
the way that,
endless.
yeah, but the way that we do it is, we tell them that we have an exclusive discount code for them. So if they want that, if they wanna make a purchase, if they like anything that they saw and they wanna give it a try, we have an exclusive discount code for them to place their order that night. And in order to get that code, they have to talk to the person that invited them. So we
Same
use,
as myself.
remember, corporate has exclusive 10, 15, and 20. So we just use the 10, right, for right now. I'm giving you a little break, but then those are, you know, I make sure that my customers are mine and I don't step on her toes, we don't do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is my page, I just got invited to the meeting. So it's a-
But remember, it doesn't even have to be that night, it could be the next day if they saw the party.
Meet you, Diane.
Good.
Okay?
Great job.